Frustration on the freeway. Drivers get backed up in traffic after a man takes his wheelchair for a spin on the 405. $1 billion in the bank. That's what Powerball players are hoping for after the jackpot reaches that staggering amount. Oh, that sure sounds nice. You're watching The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. More on those stories coming up in a moment. But first, early voting is underway across Southern California ahead of the November 8th election. 118 voting centers opened across LA County over the weekend. We saw a handful of voters casting their ballots early. Centers are open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And if you want to learn more about the key races, a breakdown of the propositions, and more, just head over to NBCLA.com and click the voter guide tab on our homepage. Police, sheriff's deputies, and federal law enforcement officials are reminding families to check all that Halloween candy. A few weeks ago, detectives found more than 12,000 suspected fentanyl pills at LAX hidden in candy packaging. Law enforcement agencies say it's a good reminder to always check candy packaging for any signs of tampering. And if you find anything you believe might be drugs, do your best not to touch it and call police. Gas prices across Southern California continue to drop. In LA County, prices have been dropping every day for about 4 weeks now. The average price for a gallon of regular gas in LA County went down just 1 cent from Sunday into Monday to $5.62. The average price also dropped in San Bernardino and Ventura County, with no change in Riverside and Orange County. Southern California drivers are still paying higher than the national average, which sits at $3.76. Monday night's Powerball jackpot, $1 billion. That's the second largest jackpot in Powerball history. Nobody won it all over the weekend. There was a lucky person who got 5 matching numbers in Pico Rivera for Saturday's drawing. The lucky store was Ramirez Liquor on Slauson Avenue, and the winner got $552,000. As we head into a new month, meteorologist Belinda Leon says we may need to take an umbrella with us.
October will come to an end with a dry and mild forecast, but we have big changes for the start of November. A storm system will be moving in our direction and really causing some unsettled conditions, especially for the middle of the week. The cool temperatures will continue through the end of the week as this storm system starts to slowly move away from us. But here's what you can expect Tuesday through Thursday. We're going to have some gusty winds in the mountains and deserts on Tuesday, speeds from 30 to 40 miles per hour. On Wednesday is when you have to be safe on the roads. We have some scattered rain. Accumulations will be light, less than 1/4 inch. And in the mountains, that's where we could see from 2 to 4 inches accumulate above 5,500 feet. And how about the temperatures? Well, those are going to be dropping. We're going to go from 80s on Monday to Tuesday, 70s, then 60s for the middle of the week. So get the umbrellas and the sweaters ready.
Police are on the hunt for a shooter who killed 2 men at a Halloween party in Covina over the weekend. 2 other men were also shot and hospitalized. Deputies say there were about 70 people at a house party on Bellbrook Street when a fight broke out between 2 groups. That fight spilled into the driveway where someone pulled out a gun and fired at the victims. 20-year-old Ronnie Benitez and his uncle were killed. We talked to a party goer who left the home just minutes before the gunfire.
I had called my friend and she was like, yeah, I heard like 7 or 8 gunshots, and then that a fight broke out and that someone got shot in the neck. It's just really, really crazy because it could have been me that, you know.
Officials say it's not clear if the gunman was invited to the party, but there were many witnesses and they have a good idea of who the shooter is. A man took his wheelchair for a spin on the 405 in West LA. Video shows him pushing himself at slow speeds with traffic backing up behind him over the weekend. The CHP quickly responded and caught up with the man around the 405 and 10 freeway interchange.
Sir, stop where you are. Sir.
Officers helped the man into the back of a patrol unit. They then loaded up his wheelchair and got him off the freeway. Forest Lawn Cemetery held a Dia de los Muertos celebration at 3 of its locations over the weekend. In Glendale, music, art, and face painting took center stage. Day of the Dead is November 1st, and Forest Lawn hopes their free event teaches the community the most important part of the holiday, celebrating life while remembering those who have passed.
Today we are celebrating the Dia de los Muertos, which is the greatest Hispanic celebration of the year, because we are here to honor the memory of our loved ones and to keep them alive in our hearts, because they just left us physically, but they are still here with us.
This is the first in-person event Forest Lawn has held in 2 years. Newborns in the neonatal intensive care unit at Cedars-Sinai got in on the Halloween fun. Check this out, super cute. The video was given to us by Cedars-Sinai. Hand-sewn costumes were made for babies weighing as little as 2 pounds. Favorites include Elsa from Frozen, Pooh Bear, and the caterpillar from the children's book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Very, very cute. Some celebrities were showing off their creativity when it comes to costumes and getting in the Halloween spirit. So let's start off with Ariana Grande. She and her former co-star recreated scenes from the 2000 comedy Best in Show.
I did a wonderful, Sophia Loren Persian eye, and it looked very dramatic and very show-like.
It was a little over the top, and I looked freakish, so I took it off.
No, you didn't.
You know what, you're gonna have to let this go.
Grande showed off her impression of Jennifer Coolidge in these clips she shared on Instagram, and even Coolidge herself was in awe. Great job. All right, so the next one got a bit of a mixed reaction. Check this out. Singer Lizzo dressed up as Marge Simpson, and many praised her extensive makeup. That's pretty good, right? But she also posted a video on Instagram lip-syncing to a clip from another famous cartoon matriarch, Lois from Family Guy. So Lizzo captured the video, the crossover episode y'all been waiting for, but it appears not everyone got the joke. I get it, Lizzo. Look fabulous. And this will likely be a popular costume this year. Rob Gronkowski and his girlfriend Camille Kostick, one of many couples channeling Ken and Barbie. Very nice. Camille tells our partners over at E! News back in July she knew this would be their costume this year as soon as she saw the first picture of Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. She said she just tagged him in a story saying, "You don't have a choice." We are well into fall, but over in Big Bear, it's already winter. Check this out. Big Bear Snow Play has officially opened for the season. Oh, this looks so fun. The people behind the Snow Tubing Hills says that this past week gave them perfect snowmaking conditions. So for now, snow tubing, one of my favorite outdoor activities, will only be open on weekends from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. But starting next weekend, November 5th, they'll be open daily. You got to do this. It's a lot of fun. All right, the holiday shopping season is underway, and we all want to take care of our animals, right? So why not splurge a little and get sneakers for your horses? Yes, this is a thing. Check out these customized horse sneakers. So making each set of shoes takes as long as 17 hours. The creator, Marcus Floyd, actually buys the sneakers, takes them apart, and reconstructs them on top of a pre-made protective boot for horses. The sneakers are wearable indeed. Oh, and did we mention they cost about $1,200? No, they ain't cheap, and that is per hoof. And you can get a variety of designs from Air Jordans to Adidas. I'm wondering what the horses are thinking about this. Okay, imagine how you'd feel if you found out your best friend was actually your biological sister. That's what happened to one Connecticut woman after her friend got a 23andMe DNA test. So Julia Tennant and Cassandra Madison, they knew that they were both adopted from the Dominican Republic. And after taking the test, Cassandra met her biological father who lived on the island. She asked her dad if he put another little girl up for adoption. That's when Julia took the test and they found out they were sisters.
And I was fine until I saw my family standing out of the doors. And I looked and I saw my dad. And I'm not a crier usually, but when I saw him, I just started crying.
I'm gonna cry too. This is amazing. And get this, the sisters have 7 other siblings. They say that they plan to go back so that they can get to know their family. It's gonna be a great family reunion. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4, weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout your morning commute. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.